What up, family? Peace. I want to get Libra in here. It was coming in all messed up. So we're going to try it again. This video is called What is Love and What is Hate? Okay. Waving at Libra. I don't understand why it actually has a button to wave at people. I could just wave at you like this. There we go. It's gonna work this time. Hey, there you are.
Yo, Page Reflection, how are you, bro?
I'm getting sunlight. I'm healing my body. I've been having issues with my heart. There's too much mucus in there, and I don't want to die.
Mucus. You need some herbs, bro. You need some herbs.
I've been researching that hawthorn berry and
Hawthorn berry.
Red clover is really good for the heart.
Colloidal silver.
Yeah?
Colloidal silver is not something you want to mess with, bro. That'll fuck you up.
What do you mean?
You're talking about colloidal silver?
I'm talking about hawthorn berries and red clover.
Oh, right. Yeah, I understand now. Yeah. So what are you talking about? You're talking about love.
In my heart, my heart's been beating really hard. Like I at my job, I jumped up on the counter to like get a spider for the lady, and then just doing that, I jumped down. It's pounding. My heart's pounding super hard, and it's connected to my brain. My brain is throbbing, and my ears are popping.
So, whoa. So, are you suffering some kind of anxiety?
Probably.
Because if you put yourself in a situation and your heart starts beating shitty, then you've got an anxiety problem. Because so you're telling me in certain situations your heart starts to beat all shitty, like irregular, when you put yourself in a situation you're not comfortable with.
My heart's been beating irregular for like 8 months. Like just walking up a flight of stairs, it starts beating really hard.
Right.
And I'm getting weak.
So, well, I'm not a medical professional, bro, so I can't give advice on that. However, what I can elaborate on is what love is. So if you want to talk about what love is, if you want to talk about hate, we can talk about that.
I know that a lot of it comes from anxiety. There was a time when I was going to church, and then that brought a lot of anxiety because I thought everybody was going to hell.
Yep.
And I made about 105 Baphomet Bible videos. And then that was just me just like flipping out, screaming at the top of my lungs, really just expressing and bringing out everything how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm 30. I live with my parents. My dad is evil. It's like living with the devil. And I get really worked up about things.
So you're telling me that you've got. So what you're saying is that you've got an issue with your father that's affecting your life.
Yes.
So you feel that your father's energy has some type of hold over you as a person, as a man. You feel that as a man that is coming into himself, learning about himself and growing older and becoming a man, learning to become a man, you still feel like that your father, even though you are now a man, that your father still has the ability to affect you on a deep emotional level.
I do believe that. I believe, like, I absorb people's energy very easily. Even
Right.
stop. Like, I work in an old folks home, and people come up and they just tell me crazy stuff, depressing stories, and just constant complaining for 8 hours a day, and that brings me down. It really. I feel I take upon everyone's energy. Whoever I surround myself with, it's like I'm absorbing their energy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, your issue is, Joe, is that you're an empath, my friend. You're an empath. And you are very, very susceptible to other people's energies. And you will find that no matter where you go through life, whichever direction you go in your life, it doesn't matter what mindset you have, you will always be susceptible to other people's energies. This is just your nature. This is your astrology. This is just who you are. This is the nature of you. This is just a law of what you are. And this necessarily can't be changed, but it can be controlled to some degree. But the problem is when you're an empath, you absorb people's energy so easily. You're so easily affected by other people's energies that you will attract people. You will attract people in your life that will dump their energy onto you. They don't know that they're dumping their energy onto you. This is just a cosmic band of frequency, and they attract. It's like a magnet. And because you're so empathic, you will attract that into your life. People will want to unload their bullshit onto you, and they're gonna project so much bullshit to you that when you walk away, when they walk away, they're going to feel good and you're going to feel like shit because you absorb their bullshit. The only way you are ever going to come to terms with that, to be able to not have a hold on you anymore, is you've got to separate yourself from the people that are leeching from your energy, the people that are bombarding you with their bullshit and their stresses in life. Because if you don't separate yourself from that, my friend, then you will always be susceptible to their bullshit. You will always attract that bullshit.
I agree. I know separating myself is the only way, because it just comes natural. Whoever I'm around, I'm definitely going to absorb their energy. So I know I need to separate from these people. Like, but see, the problem is I spent all my money. Like, I've been in a very depressive state. I spent all my money on weed and alcohol. I should have about $80,000 now. And then if I had that money, I would move to Costa Rica. I would be out of Babylon. But as it stands, I only have $1,500.
But listen to this. Do you know what money is? Do you know what money is?
Money is energy.
Money is energy. And so, if you allow the idea, the thought of money to control you, then you control yourself. You control that, because money is energy. You have $1,500. You could quite easily get a plane right now and go to Costa Rica. As far as I'm concerned, you could quite easily get a plane and just go. However, you see, it's not that simple for some of us, because many of us have attachments, many of us have old programs in our mind that are holding us back. You've got to really spend some time with yourself and really get to grips with what these programs are, Jory. And it may take years, it may take months, it may take weeks. Everybody is on a different level, a different band of frequency. You may not even be able to perceive many of your demons, many of your programs at this moment in time. You may not be able to perceive them or see them in a light that allows you to push past and break through them. You are on this journey, Jory, because you took that leap of faith. You took that leap of faith to know yourself and to take upon yourself the journey to try and find yourself and understand yourself. However, the mistake that you're making is you are allowing your thoughts to reflect your reality. And by doing this, you are slowing yourself down. You are slowing yourself down in a way that is making you make progress, but very steadily. Now, this may just be your nature. You may just be a person that progresses in life very steadily. But if you really want to get shit done and you want to get out there and get that fucking done, then you've got to get up and you've got to face your fucking demons. You've got to stare this shit in the face. And you've got to accept that these things that are holding you back, these things are just thoughts and the bullshit. It's bullshit inside your mind, just like the bullshit that people project onto you that holds you back. So you really need to study yourself, study your astrology. Because once you understand your astrology, you can tweak yourself and you can tap into your little superpowers. And when you tap into those little superpowers, you can then move and navigate through your mind in a more simpler way that will benefit you and not other people. You will be able to put up a shield that allows you to block the bullshit that they try to penetrate, and you'll be able to move freely and navigate freely through all this bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I've been studying my astrology because I believe like it is dead on. Once you start looking at each one of your signs, like I just it's the whole money thing that holds me back. Because like if I go to Costa Rica and I get the plane trip, am I gonna? It's almost like I'll be poor. I won't have nothing. I could pick a tent somewhere, but then it's like I don't really want to live like that.
So what I'm getting from you is you have a you seem to come finding security. You seem to think you still have the program inside your mind that makes you think that if you have money that you have security. But you need to understand that you are the security that you need. You are the security that you need. And when you trust and have faith in yourself, rich of life, baby. That's the one. When you see this, she knows. And you know, Jory, you know. I am not doubting you, brother. Never think that I am instilling doubt inside you. You already know inherently that money is controlling your mind, but you've got to really explore this and say to yourself that I'm done being a bitch to money. I'm done being a bitch to money. You are money. You are cosmic currency in the rawest state. And all you have to do is take the leap. Take that leap and go out. Buy that plane ticket, Jory. Buy that plane ticket and go. And allow the universe to guide you. Because if you believe in yourself, you cannot let yourself down. You can't let yourself down, bro. You are money. You are everything that you need. Everything you need is you, inside of you. Understand?
I do.
Have faith, bro.
And I know that I got a lot of information I could share too. And then just watching the cosmic currency video from Nature Boy, like
yeah,
I know that I could preach the kingdom of God, and then just from doing that, I make it donation. People will donate, seeing that, hey, we are living in a Babylonian system where money is required to get a place, even in Costa Rica. But then it's like a lack of faith in me. Once I get out there, am I going to be able to get that place funded?
Well, this is the thing, Jory. You have to have faith. And when I say faith, I don't mean just mean believing. When I talk about faith, I talk about doubting yourself. And even when you doubt yourself, you still have the faith to believe that even though you doubt yourself, you will still get where you need to be. You are money, Jory. Everything you seek is inside of yourself. Oh no, he's gonna die. No, fuck that. Fuck's sake. Shit.
Come on. He's getting the call. I'll just see if it comes back. A plane ticket, go to Costa Rica, rent a place that'll probably be like $650. Libra has great information. Like Libra has helped me with so many things. Just turning me on to John Rose. But like living in Babylon, I honestly feel like I'm dying. My heart is pounding. I'm getting weak just walking upstairs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can't swear. There's a kid next door. What the poop? But I'm gonna... It's the money thing, man. The money holds me back. Because every day, I'd wake up and my dad would be complaining, yelling at my mom about money, and I'll come down to the kitchen. He'll be sitting in his whitey-tighty underwear, and he'll be counting all the receipts. And I've been just programmed with lack and poverty. And I know that these things are not even true. It's a lie, because everything in nature gives forth in an abundance. Abundance is the true reality. So I've been trying to save money, but I haven't been able ever to get over $2,000. Even with my tax return, I'm spending the money. I just spent $50 on some hawthorn berry and red clover. Some doctor that I saw, his name was like Dr. Schultz or something. And then he talked me into getting this supplement. Supposedly, I start taking it. It's gonna coat my heart, and then help me. I just want the throbbing to go away. So I've been trying to eat vegan. I stand with the vegan community. I understand that meat doesn't even belong in a human being's body. Just looking at the length of our intestines. Meat doesn't belong in our body. Because we're frutivores. So I need to heal myself. But back to the money thing, I've been programmed to just sell my soul for money. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to a job that these people at Tinley Court Retirement Center, they tell me great things. They tell me that they love me, that they appreciate me, but I'm still around negative energy. I'm seeing people die all the time. I go out to people's room and they fall on the floor and they hit themselves on the table and there's blood all over. And I don't want to be doing that. Ciao, what up? Hey,
what up, bro?
Hey, bro.
Continue speaking, bro. You just speak.
The money, the money is a huge hindrance. I've been programmed my whole entire life. I would wake up every single day, and my dad would be yelling at my mom about money. My mom would take us out during the summer, and then we would go get food and then do something, and she would say, "Don't tell your dad. If your dad finds out that you spent money, he will flip." So
Yeah.
I taught to hide things from my dad, because dad can't deal with any problem. Dad, all he cares about is money, and there's not enough to go around. And I know that that's a lie. But like, how do I break myself out of this paradigm where I think that money actually means something? Because I believe that I have the wisdom to preach the kingdom of God, and the universe will provide for me because I'm of the truth.
Of course. Of course. You see, I understand where you're coming from there, because my mother's dad, my grandfather, grandpapa, well, he was the same with money. My grandmother always had to lie and hide things behind his back about money, because she used to always go crazy about money. He was always obsessed about money. Like, money's such a big deal and all this bullshit. But Jory, you have to understand that if you recognize that this is a program in your mind, and yet you are still falling victim to this program, then that shows that you are living in fear, my friend. You are living in fear, and you need to really step out of this fear, Jory. You need to put yourself in a position. You need to put yourself in a position that you seemingly have no control over. That's the whole point of going to the tropics. Is to put yourself in a position of vulnerability and going out and trusting yourself enough and believing and affirming to yourself that you can make it, that you can achieve it. That's the whole point of losing the fear. But that doesn't mean that I'm just simply saying that you must just simply go to the tropics and just go out blindly and try and make a life. Because in some respect that doesn't work, and that's not necessarily for everyone. But you need to understand that Babylon, yes, my queen, Babylon is a mindset, my friend. Babylon is a construct made by God. You see, God created the devil to test the man. So Babylon in itself is a reflection of the fear in the human mind. And so for centuries, for thousands of years, whether it be ancient Kemet, any major Atlantis, any major prosperous system in which people thrive under, always collapses, because this is the law of God. It must always collapse because it is created to create a balance. The system is created by God, by the universe, as a way to balance out these things. Because if there was never any oppression, if there was never any fear, any oppression, then man would have no meaning to his life. Because it's from the fear, from the insecurity, from the lower self that man must then discover his higher self, which then gives him purpose. It adds a meaning to the life in which he's living. So you need to understand that Babylon is a mindset. Babylon is not outside of you, my friend. Babylon is inside of you. Any spell casted down on a man seems to have a magical enchantment. Babylon inside your mind, my friend, is a spell. And this spell has been cast out onto you. And this is why you are in the position that you are in, my friend. You need to let go of this fear, my friend. You need to accept that there is a deep indwelling fear inside you that is preventing you from being your true self. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you. Hey, I got to get going. I really appreciate this conversation and everything.
I appreciate
you taught me.
I appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my friend. Anytime you need me, just give me a message.
Okay.
Peace.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace, my friend. Peace.